Alrighty, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Relentless Racing Series. Tonight we got the Connor Darnell Designs Xfinity Series last race here in a round of 12 here at Atlanta. 100 laps of race and stage break is at lap 30. Points are on the board coming into tonight. Keep in mind, Brandon Banks getting the win last week in interesting fashion. If it broke again, I'm going to have to reload my stuff. He locks himself into the round at 8, so it don't matter what happens to him. He is locked as that cut line right there with Price and Golker's only 3 points, and I don't really think anyone is safe coming into tonight. I mean, Schaefer, he's 20 points above, but with how many guys he got out here tonight, if something happens early on, it could put him in risk and not make the next round. So keep that in mind as these guys do start qualifying. And I think my SDK broke again, so I'm going to have to reload it. Just give me a second. Yeah, it broke. Alright, so while these guys are qualifying, I'm going to reload. Oh, shoot. I got to save it. So while qualifying underway, we'll go ahead and watch. I'm going to watch Tom Golker, kind of the sleeper in these playoffs so far. See how he qualifies as I get the SDK back up and running. once again, once the SDK pops up, there it is. See the numbers in red? I mean, they are playoff drivers. Also, tonight's race is sponsored by Vendetta Motorsports, I think, or Vendetta Sim Racing for the Let's Go Fishing 100. I wonder what they call it, the Let's Go Fishing 100. We're in Atlanta, not Daytona. There's no big lake here. Whoops. When is the big one going to happen tonight? Hopefully late, Jeremy. I don't want to see a bunch of guys get walled up early. Gary Sack currently on that pole position. So got some guys out there. As far as playoff guys go, who was left on track? Eric Schaefer's still out there. He's on his second lap. Sam Gordon's on his second. Justin May, Nathan Penley. All those guys should have times coming across around the same time. But currently the 89 of Gary Sack getting a pole position and a bonus point if he can hold on to it. Schaefer going below the red. It is allowed during qualifying, but do not do that during the race. Gary Sack still able to maintain the pole. Also, something to point out real quick as we go to rewind this, and we'll go to far chase on Schaefer to give you guys some explanations. You'll see something new down there on the apron in turn 3 and 4. As Schaefer's entering the apron right here. So this right here, this is where you have to enter pit lane. You got to get all 4 tires below that orange box, and you got to keep them below that white line all the way around. As fast as you can take this corner, stay above the white line, go for it. You can hit that thing going 200 miles an hour, by all means, go for it. But by the time you come out of the corner and you get to, whoops, a little too far, right here, these cones got to be down to pit lane speed. Very interesting pit lane here at Atlanta now in iRacing. I know in real life they got to hit 90 on that access road, but here on iRacing you can go as fast as you want through the access road, and that is both under caution and under green flag runs. Did a broadcast earlier this week. There was some black flags handed up. The admins have already stated they will not be clearing black flags here tonight. Do not pay attention. And one of the biggest reasons that is when you're down there on the apron, you're taking a shorter line around the track, and you could possibly slide in front of the guy in front of you, or maybe even a pace car and get a black flag for that. Another thing to note is, let's say under caution, you're trying to let someone catch up, or you pass someone. As long as you're not in front of the guy that you're supposed to be behind before the speed cones, you're good. You can give up a spot, or you can let them by through the access lane, but you have to be in the right spot once you hit the speed cones. We keep that in mind as we do go green flag racing here in a bit. If we go back live, Gary Sack still getting that pole position. I don't see no one really out there qualifying, so Sack Attack will be on pole here at Atlanta. Ha! Ha! I don't want to talk about NASCAR Atlanta. I'm gonna say this when it comes to that. I don't get NASCAR because they don't throw a caution in Daytona. They don't throw a caution in the Xfinity Series. They throw a caution in Duel 2, and they throw a caution last night. It's like they want to throw caution when the race could possibly have a different winner, but when the race is clearly Austin Hill and Byron's going to win it, oh, no, just let them race it out. It's just, I just wish they would implement a rule to where it's like, hey, if you're behind the wreck and we throw a yellow, you're frozen, but we're going to let the leaders race it out, because, man, what a finish that could have been. Possibly Hocevar getting his first win ever. Larson could have got his first win at a speedway-style track, a drafting track. I mean, that would have been another all-time three-way finish in Atlanta. Back-to-back years for that race. But nope, NASCAR wants to pull the trigger and throw a yellow. It's just frustrating. But I don't know, man. I don't agree with it. It's just they want them to throw it because people try to gun-ho and gas through a wreck. But it's like, I don't know. There needs to be something put in place where races aren't ended under yellow like that. That could have been an all-time finish. Sack Attack got a pole. Well, you also got to remember, Jeremy, back when Earnhardt was racing, when they saw wrecks, people would actually slow down for them and not try to get that extra position. It's just nowadays, NASCAR drivers are so greedy for that 1 point, that 2 points. It's like they don't care. They'll just full throttle it. They'll arc or break it, and it's just like I don't know what they can do to fix it. And I believe that is Sack Attack's first pull on the year. I may be wrong. Also, that's what I'm saying. Like they need to come up with a rule that at least let the leaders race the line. But here at Atlanta, another thing to point out is it is a drafting style track. On iRacing at least, I know in the Xfinity series, it was a little drafting style, but it wasn't full throttle. But wrecks here, when they happen, they're big, they happen quick, and sometimes there's just nowhere to go. By Sack Attack and Atkinson is going to lead the field to green here tonight. We get ready to wrap up the round of 12 and figure out our Elite 8 going into next week at Bristol, I believe. Yep.
Green, green, green.
Also, so far, these playoffs have been controlled by Drinking Bros Racing. DBR has won all 3 races so far these playoffs and looking to make it 4 for 4 here tonight, but they got a task ahead of them. Early on, the inside line starting to prevail. No help really for William Peters and Justin Axon on the high line. As Sack Attack got his teammate, the 88 of Scott Stewart, right behind him. Don't imagine he's going to try to make a move here early on in the race. But here comes Justin Axon in 42 back on the outside line, trying to get a run going off of turn number 4. Gary Sack will get on the pole, and he will lead a lap. 2 bonus points for Gary here tonight. They're still 2 wide, about 5, 6, 7 rows back. Eric Schaefer not liking what he's seen. He's going to drop to the rear. No, he just needs a solid finish here tonight. And I believe that was the 77. No, that was the 39. No, who was that? Oh, the 38 of Gordon Spain that took that position. I can barely see his numbers because of the paint scheme. Time to get simplified out here a little bit. Still got 4 rows side by side, 5 now. So 18. Kevin Biggs is on the outside of Sam Gordon. Gary Sack got into the playoffs, winning the Indy, and what a way that would be to win here tonight. Has a lot of work ahead of him, but he does have some help behind him, and I don't know if Stewart really make a move at the end of the race, but Atkinson, Peters, outside line starting to charge towards the front. Let's go 3 wide. 3, Jeremy, no. 3 wide is very sketchy here. And I will say this about this last weekend's race. I thought last year's Atlanta was good. I think this year's Atlanta was better. I like that it's plate or drafting style racing, but it's back to the old days when you actually had to control your car. Cars would get tight, they would get loose. You can't just be full throttle. It was phenomenal watching some slide jobs, really all night last night. It was a really good race. I loved it. Just hated the finish. Gary Sack, though, looking to lead his 5th lap here tonight. No one's been able to get a run going on the outside. Actually, I have to see that Justin Atkinson got the nose just barely ahead of the 89, trying to make something work through 1 and 2. They're dead even as they come out of turn 2 here on lap 6. A little bit of bump from the 86 and the 88 going down the backstretch to the guys in front of them. I'll say this. It is so hard in these Xfinity cars to get the outside line going. Ooh, Stewart. Ooh, getting a little loose. There goes the outside line. Now they're getting a run. Will Axon clear the 89? No, not quite yet. Just barely there. Is Gary Sack right on the left rear quarter panel, but Axon should get a run off corner exit. The 42 will get himself a lap led here tonight, I believe. Yep, 42 led that lap. And once stage points is over, we're under our stage caution. I'll go through and plug in some bonus points, stage points, and we'll look where point standings are at after our stage break. Gary Sack back to the lead here this time by. Let's actually, Jeremy, who we want to go on board with? Let's go on board with somebody. Let's go on board with Grindle and just get an idea of what he is seeing here at Atlanta. Right on board at 37, Alan Grindle. Bottom right of your screen is the speed they're carrying. Really fast here at Atlanta. But take Daytona and Dega and maximize the intensity by 10. Racing at Atlanta is very intense, and it's also a lot harder. Position 14. Who is in P14? We'll go to that. P14, Riley Barden. One thing that I like doing, whoa, you see Barden getting loose in the quad oval. That'll happen a lot more as these tires start to wear out. Already 11 laps into this race. But Riley Barden, where he's running at, what I like to do is I'm not watching the car in front of me. I'm probably watching Grindle Stewart around that area, seeing what's going on up there at the end of the corner. See if it's starting to get tight, starting to get loose. Someone starts getting spun. That way you have just that little bit more time to make a reaction to avoid a wreck. Some people say super speedways require no skill and all luck, and I very, very much disagree. I think super speedway racing requires a whole new set of skills. The board is getting loose on the high line. While right on board, I'm able to save it into the wall. He goes, and they keep it green. What a save by Riley Barden. We are on board for that. Justin Axon, while we were watching him save that car, it slid in front of the 89 of Gary Sack. He's going to lead the inside line for the first time here tonight. Did you seriously call that out? Mystery? That's awesome. Yeah, and Riley was putting quite a bit of wheel into it. And this may be a super speedway Atlanta, but tire wear is still a huge thing here. These guys only have 3 extra sets, and we saw it come to play last night in the Cup Series. You saw guys on newer tires really make their way through the field. Yeah, no. Atlanta by far is the hardest track to race at when it comes to drafting tracks now, because tire wear is a big thing, and not only that, there's really not nowhere to go. In iRacing especially. Oh, as I say something, 86 gets loose, gets into the 37. Caution's gonna fly. 8 a penalty involved. That's the playoff driver. Golker barely making it through. Let's go back and see exactly what happened to the 86. Maybe just bad bump. Maybe just got loose. Oh my gosh, that is the slightest bump right here. I am talking. I think Marshall barely touched him. You see the flames coming off the tailpipes. Marshall was definitely lifting. You see the 86, he had to lift, possibly getting a little bit tight in the corner. He's going to get loose and slide down onto the nose of Alan Grindle. Maybe the door? Ooh, that might be some toe damage. That was right in the right front wheel well. Look at Grindle get loose. Somehow saves that car. What a save by Grindle. We'll go on board with him here in a bit. Peters is loose, loose, loose. Penley hard on the outside wall. Hard in the back bumper. Ethan Collier. And I don't know, did they wreck more behind him? If not, that was an odd caution. No? That was a very odd caution. Alright, let's watch Alan Grindle save this, because this was an impressive save by Grindle. Oh, what a save. It takes a lot of skill not to lose these cars when they get loose like that. You gotta know when to counter. Look, you gotta know when to counters here. But back to what I was saying before Barton got loose about people saying there's no skill at super speedways. It's a whole different style of skill. You gotta know how to work the draft. You gotta know how to take a run, where to go with a run. On the last lap, you gotta know how to defend if you're leading, and you gotta know how to build up a run if you're in second or third. It takes a lot of skill in a different way to win a super speedway race, and that's why, not only in real life NASCAR, but here in the league, when we go super speedway racing, there's the same names up front who you might think win the race. Like anytime we go drafting style racing, Matt Ford is someone we always think of that might do good, because he is really good at these style tracks. When we go drafting style tracks, Penske, Logano, Blaney, Cindric, not just because they're in a Penske car or Ford, because those three drivers know how to work the draft. Danny Hamlin even stated in his podcast after Daytona that Cindric he knows what to do with a run. He knows not to be aggressive with it. Bedtime. Of course you're old. Of course old man's going to bed at 9:14. Gosh. Alright, so we're going to get the restart going here. Gary Sack opting to choose the outside line. Still some guys getting some damage fixed. Like I said, Penley got... Ooh. Overshot a pit box there, actually. Yeah, Penley has... he has some damage on the back, too. Quite a bit of damage on that number 8 of Nathan Penley. Look at his right front. Can't quite tell if he has toe damage. I think he does. Just a little bit, though. The 2 went pit lane for an extended period of time. Oh, the 2 got messed up. That's another playoff driver, Darren Cannon. Wait, no, my apologies. He was the playoff driver last round. I forgot to update his banner. But Sack attacking, lead it back to green. Go by green flag racing with 12 laps to go here in stage 1. Penley have a meatball? No, he does not, but a lot of... Oh, he does. A lot of black flags handed out. So possibly a lot of guys coming down pit lane. Collier, Broso,
green flag,
Banks,
green flag.
Treat all handed about black flags there. Very second, you get a restart, going to slide in front of his teammate in the 88 of Scott Stewart. Here comes Alan Grindle in the 37. Slide in the front. He's going to split up that north-south duo that's been dominating the inside line. Really all race wrong since the drop of the green flag. And look at Justin May. No help for him right now. They say that the 42 is going to slip up, and they were 3 wide for a moment. May thought otherwise. He was tucking behind the 38 of Gordon Spain. Gary Sack has a new face behind him. It's going to be the 37 of Grindle and Axon back up to the outside line, leading the way, trying to get another lap led here tonight. See some guys coming down pit lane, serving their penalties. Tell you what, that duo on the outside, Spain and Justin, they are doing a phenomenal job getting some runs going, trying to get in front of the 89 and Gary Sack. 10 to go here in stage number 1. So far, only 2 leaders tonight, the 42 and 89. Peters, he's making a charge back to the front. Got involved in that wreck. 38 at Gordon Spain bailing on the 42. What is Grindle going to do here? Grindle's in the position to possibly make a move on Gary Sack down the backstretch, but Grindle's going to stick to that back bumper of that 89 Detroit Lions scheme. After I say that, Alan Grindle going to run up high, going to try to get something going, but couldn't quite get a run, and he's going to go back behind the 89. Here comes the 42. Does he put it 3 wide? Stage points are a big thing when you got just 2 races to advance to the next round. Every point matters. Here comes Alan Grindle to the lead. Alan Grindle is trying to get something to work. Still can't get the pass complete. Gary Sack can lead yet another lap here at Atlanta. Wait, how was that smart, Chad? Stop it. We're not calling people out. You're just trying to call them out. Stop it. No, no. And I'll say this, I haven't raced with too many of these guys on a Super Speedway, so I don't truly know who is a good pusher. And it's been so long since we raced it, well, not really, but my memory sucks. Oh. Whoever I'm watching just blinked out for a second. I think that was Grindle. Five to go here in stage 1. Gary Sack looking to get himself 10 nice juicy points here tonight for stage points. Already got himself a lap later. He got himself the pole. Gary Sack looking for a solid points night, and we're not even done with stage 1 yet. Stop it. I just don't think that outside line is as good as we're used to seeing it on drafting tracks. You know, Dega and Daytona, the outside line is really the more dominant lines get organized, but they've been organized tonight, and very rarely have they cleared the leader. Right now, they're not too organized. Axton, last time I saw him, was about a half a car length back. He's still about a quarter car length back. 3 to go. Penley back into pit lane. Oh, that's right. He has a meatball. That's huge for Penley. Playoff driver. Phenomenal. Oh, the 89 or the 38 gets turned into the 89. Gary Sack tries to save it. Can't save it. Big wreck won the stage here for stage 1. Scott Stewart will get himself a lap lead and 10 stage points here tonight. Schaefer had points going. He's going to come down pit lane this time by. Interesting. I think he'll still get that 1 point. I might be wrong on that. Alright, so let's take a look exactly what happened here. This starts at the 38, I do believe. Oh, just a bad bump by Alan Grindle into the 38. And the 89, Gary Sack trying to save it. Gets washed up into the 86. William Peters, Sam Gordon involved. Ooh, yeah, I can already tell Gary Sack has a lot of damage. That might be Meatball Central, and it is not, but the 30 or the 86 William Peters is. under a stage break. Caution. We'll plug in these points real quick and we'll take a look at the new point standings. Alright, so while we're pacing real quick, here is your new look at the point standing. Gary Sack involved in that wreck. Might be in a must win right now. Too sure of damage. Like Brady Price getting that one. No, my apologies. He got 4 stage points. Able to move up above that cut line, which has Tom Golker. See Skewer able to get himself a little more buffer to the playoff cut line. Who stayed out? I'm not sure. Alright. Pace truck's been pulled on pit lane. Back in the green flag race we go. Their second caution of the night. Scott Stewart green flag. Control, and off we go. Back racing here on the lane on lap 31. How about Brady Price? Right above that cut line now, running P3. Looking to make his way into the next round. Fortunately, William Peters still in pit lane, getting some damage fixed. So is the 8 of Nathan Penley. So these guys are actually starting to break away. Look at Brandon Hughes. Oh, he's not the 32. He's the 11. No. Remember it's Hughes. Oh, the 17. It looks like these guys are starting to single file it out, as not seeing too much racing going on. You got Schaefer on that outside line with his teammate at 49 Jason Hastings behind him. Where is the 54 of Banks? Banks currently a lap down, not near his teammates, but he does have another teammate behind him, the 6 of Newbraw. Alan Grindle is stuck outside there in no man's land. No help for him at all. He's going to have to find a spot to slide in, as he's just going to drop like an anchor on the outside lane. Talk about no help. Here comes some help in the form of the 77 of Tom Golker. And the 20 Evan Lude. He's going to jump up high. He's going to join the picture on the outside lane. Looks like that's Penley rolling out of pit lane. No, who was that? Someone's rolling out of pit lane just now. These guys coming out of pit lane. Mr. Conley. Oh, the 33 of Barden. Alan Grindle has some help. Can they get the outside line going? We haven't seen it be dominant yet here tonight. Darren Canny coming out of pit lane. Or might be coming back into pit lane, not 100% sure. Ooh, Hughes putting a lot of wheel in it. Saw that back end slide around a little bit. So 18 of Biggs. He's leading the outside lane as far as like in front of Hastings goes, but he has some damage on that front end. Definitely cost him some speed here tonight. But check back in with Gary Sack involved in that last wreck. Still has quite a bit of right front damage. We take a look at it. That wheel is turned to the right constantly. Compare him to someone like Sam Gordon. There's a lot of toe damage done to that right front tire. He is definitely going to need some caution to fall his way if he wants a chance to advance in the next round. Put you on board here. I wonder how bad that wheel is. He's able to hold the draft, luckily. Actually, surprisingly, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. Ooh. I was going to say they got a little loose. I mean, he's not putting a lot of wheel in the corners, probably because how bad that wheel is turned. I mean, Gary Sack can get a couple cautions. He might be able to get that car all fixed up. Hughes is starting to get really, really loose coming out of the corners. Been watching that all black car, the Toyota Supra, kind of swerve a little bit. Oh, they see that? He gets really loose in the quad oval. Granted, he's starting to struggle. No, the 90 of May had a moment. You can almost hear that right rear and he was trying to step out. We get on lap 43 now. Not too much 2x2 racing. You got Alan Grindle and Justin May side by side back here. Looks like Justin May's gonna duck to the inside. That's gonna put Evan Ludy leading the outside lane in that number 28 machine. Oh, Hughes is really loose. Oh, hold on to Hughes. He's going down there and touching the apron. Alan Grindle, he's jumped up to the outside lane. Justin May was going to go up to help. He bails, goes back to the inside. Actually, going to come back up to the outside. I think Mays is trying to build a run to maybe get the Grindle's bumper to give him a push down the straight, which just can't quite get a good run. And that 17 is, whoo. Yeah, tire wear here's no joke. It's still good old hot Atlanta. I'm watching Hughes kind of. It's almost like he might have his steering too low as 88 is Stewart coming down pit lane. Did he not pit under that caution? No, he didn't. Oh, interesting. Put Gordon Spain in the lead. But that's what somebody was talking about why did he stay out. They were talking about Stewart. Who's going to get killed next? I don't know. They're being smart right now. They're not racing super hard. Let's go to crash to see who our racing team's going to wreck next. Well, apparently it's a 38. That's who it went to. Now, these guys have been very smart here tonight, not making too many aggressive, abrasive moves. Brady Price trying to get a lap led, trying to get on Gordon Spain. Gordon went up for a little bit of a block there. Here comes Alan Grindle and Justin Mann on the outside. Yeah, and if you're Brady Price, you want to try to get that lap led. I mean, he's currently above the cut line right now. But any point would help here tonight for that 32 as it looks like someone's coming out of pit lane. A lot of people starting to come out. Collier's coming out. 21, I believe, is coming out. Oh, he's got loose again. Fortunately for Penley and Peters, they are scored out of the race. Where are they at points wise? That's the question. Oh, that might end Peter's playoff runs. Maybe the same as with Penley. They're currently out of the race, not in session. Yeah, Penley, Peter disconnected. So they're gonna finish. Wait a second. Ignore that. 29th and 28th. Yeah, they're not gonna finish very well. So Penley, Peters is only going to score 16 points, and Penley's only going to score 15. Updated in the point standings. That's two left drivers I gotta do. This battle for the lead's getting interesting as Grindel's trying everything he can to get around Spain. It's just not working. How about the 49 of Jason Hastings having a solid performance? Here, a little over halfway done with the race, running P5. Scrubsy, I'm only 8.3 thousand away from you being able to join Jacob in the booth on Wednesdays. Just saying. Oh, 45 is wrecking on the front stretch. That might draw the yellow. Be able to get it rolling again. No yellow flag. Very interesting. What happened to the 45 of Ethan Collier, though, there? Oh, he just got loose. Oh, yep, just got loose off of 4. Very surprised that was not a caution. He was parked on track. I wonder if... I saw the 17 comment. Did he take tires? Brandon Hughes did take tires. He's just on the struggle bus right now. And that outside lane has no help at all. Those two driving the outside, they are making it work right now. Able to pull even, almost even, with the 38 of Gordon Spain. Yeah, you did. Kind of surprised how well Grindle and Hastings, gets tight, almost goes up and hits the wall in 3 and 4. Hastings and Grindle doing a really good job keeping the cars going straight and forward on the outside. Just unfortunately lost their momentum, but they're going to gain a little bit back here. They pull side by side with the 90 of Justin May. Take a look real quick at most position gained. Wow. The top 8. I mean, you got Price up 13. The 49 Hastings, he's up 19. Ludi up 19. No, Hastings up 16. Ludi up 19. Hughes up 24. Ricky Williams up 11. Giberson up 17 and 13th. A lot of moving around in the top 10 as far as position gained. As far as pits go, Stewart went 46 that first run. We did have a couple of yellow thrown in there, 2 of them, I believe. So I would imagine fuel window might be around 40-ish laps. We're in the, if that's the case, we should be in the window to make it the distance from here. Should be interesting when people come down pit lane. Here at Atlanta, though, I would be surprised if someone pits early because you go almost a lap, almost 2 laps down pitting at Atlanta. Yeah, actually, they're running good all day. Started outside pole. Led a lap. Got, I think, 6 stage points. Yep. So good point day there for Justin Axon in the 42. Whoops. And what's going to be crazy is if everyone tries to go down pit lane at once, that's just going to be one busy pit entrance. Oh, Gordon getting loose. 3 wide off of turn 4. Brady Price to the lead, I believe. Brady Price in the 32 going to get himself a lap land here tonight. Question is, when do you come up pit lane? They're coming up on lap traffic. The 33 are Riley Barden. They might be 3 wide for a bit here if they come up on them. Riley Barden, a lap down car. He's going to maintain the low line. He's going to put him 3 wide. Actually, I say that Brady Price. You know what? Smart move there by Brady. Instead of pushing the issue going 3 wide, possibly getting caught up in a wreck. Oh, they see that Barden gets loose. He stays behind Barden. Knows he got a lap led. He's like, I'm just going to chill out here. I don't want to put 3 wide and possibly get involved in a wreck here. Very, very smart move by that 32 machine. Oh, Brandon Hughes loose. These cars are starting to become very difficult to handle. Some guys starting to get very loose. Looks like maybe some people come down pit lane. No. Gordon Spain loose too. Oh, the 30! 23, I mean, gets turned into the 32 of Brady Price, and he gets absolutely annihilated by the 2 of Darren Kidd. Tom Golker involved. What in the heck happened here? Oh, Conley just got tight into the wall, gets spun into the 32. Riley Barton, unfortunately, gets collected that, and Darren Kidd just slams right into the 32. See the 20 to Evan Ludy involved as well. Justin Atkinson. Oh my gosh. Atkinson got lucky right here. Lucky the 28 and the 2 made contact, because I think that just saved him. I think that contact just saved Atkinson from getting wrecked completely. 77 Golke saw involved. Not a lot of... I mean, his hood's bouncing around, but... Brady Price, unfortunately, meatball. Darren Cannon, meatball. Only 2 meatballs out of that wreck. That is very interesting. That contact just caused his hood to pop up. Was he going that fast? He was going 60, so maybe not. Well, look at Gibb. Look at Gibb behind these guys. Oh, this I think barely gets a piece of it. And watch the 40. Let's go behind the 42 here, because this guy just got so lucky. They see him wrecking. He actually gets a bump from the 77, which sent him down the apron, and I think that might have been his another saving grace. There's Cannon hitting Price, and right here, oh, if that contact don't happen, I think Justin Atkinson is absolutely murdered into the outside wall. As far as Justin goes, I mean, he has some damage, but I don't think it's really anything that's going to affect him. It looks all flush. Maybe a little bit of separation in the right rear. Yeah, that might affect him a little bit, but in the draft, he should be fine. And the question is that race ending for Brady Price in the 32? Oh, it is. Brady Price is manually disconnected. I wonder if Brady Price is going to fall too. Oh, no. Yeah, and he was only a point ahead of Golker after everything said and done. Technically 2 points since he did lead a lap, but unfortunately, Brady Price is going to drop. I think he's going to finish just ahead of Comney and Conley's 27th. I think Price will finish. Depending on Darren Cannon, he's gonna finish ahead of Collier, so 24th ish. But Van West is still out there turning laps. All right, pace car's going to dive down pit lane. Alan Grindle is going to have the control here as we go back green flag racing here on lap 70. 31 to go here in a round of 12 in Atlanta. No, lap 70. We went by green flag racing on lap 70. Oh, Alan Grindle coming to pit lane. Does he have a black flag? Oh, he does. So does Gary Sack. Oh, no, Gary. I was going to put Gordon Spain in a 38 to lead, but here comes Justin May trying to make something work as Jason Hastings behind him on the outside. You just saw the number and liked it, huh? How about Ricky Williams? Looking for his first win. Oh, contact almost between the 90 and 11. I will say this though, Golker, Ludi, involved in that last wreck. Both those guys back out there on track. Hey, here comes Justin. Good call on that. Where did he come from? Are we done wrecking? That is the question. 74 of 100 is complete here tonight at Atlanta. Gordon Spain looking to get himself a win. Gonna try to hold off the field for the next 26, 27-ish laps. Look at the move by Biggs trying to make something work. Hell no. Oh, we got our first 3 wide tonight. Justin's tired of waiting around. He wants to go 3 wide. Hits the wall. Look at him tucked back in behind the 49 to Hastings. Been 2 wide most tonight. Justin was the first guy to try 3 wide and couldn't get it to work because he got tired. As I say that, we're going to go back 3 wide racing as Justin Axon trying to go, or not Axon, Hastings trying to go low on May. Here comes Justin on the outside. These guys know laps are taken down through a 3 wide exiting turn number 2. Just can't quite get that line to work against the wall. He's going to tuck him behind the 90 May. Three wide is doable here in Atlanta, but it is very, very sketchy. 25 to go here in Atlanta. Justin May trying to get a lap, but just can't quite get it done. Think he's going to get it this time. Did Justin May get that lap? He did. Justin May gets the lap land. It is getting racy with 23 to go. And I would say within with 10 to go, if you're not at least the third car in line, you're gonna have to put it 3 wide and start making some moves. Oh, Blinky Blinky, where'd he go? He left. Justin, come back. There you are, Justin. Blinked out there for a good bit. Evan Ludi on pit lane. Oh, hold on. Oh, that's from the wreck he was in. Never mind. Maybe the car is just that undrivable. Yeah, so unfortunately, Grady Price can probably finish in 24th. I'm going to give him 20 points. Gary Sack, I believe, is going to finish in 23rd. Man, is it getting racy at the front? We have 20 laps to go here at Atlanta. He smells that Chick-fil-A sauce and looks hungry. I smell a wreck coming. Schaefer's been. I have not seen Schaefer. He's a lap down somehow. You have damage? No. I must have got a penalty at some point. I missed it. Alrighty, who we ran along with? Oh my, who the heck is that? The Gib. Still on board with Michael Giberson. Oh, Gibby. I wonder what Golker's going to do here. Golker about to get put a lap down. Does he make it a little difficult for the leaders if you just let him by? I mean, he has a right to hold the racing line. He doesn't have to drop to the bottom, but Golker, respectfully, he's going to move to the bottom below the red and let the leaders by and let them battle it out. Whoa, where did Stewart come from? Pretty sure Schaefer is just who gives outside, and he is. Stewart trying to maintain that lucky dog spot for wreck happens. Those two are battling it out for position and for the lucky dog. 14 to go. Coming up on the 28 of Evan Ludi. He's going to maintain the racing line. Get skinny as they come off of turn 3, or turn 1, turn 2. There we go, 3 wide. Evan Ludi. I'm pretty sure unless Rex happens, he's going to finish 21st. Alrighty, 12 to go. Coming to 11. Rudy actually coming back into pit lane. Have to be careful. He doesn't want to lose another spot. He's still got a guy behind him out there racing. So 21 and not Darren Cannon, Josh Van Weston. Justin May takes the lead away from that 38 of Gordon Spain. Coming up on another lap traffic in the 94. Gordon Spain going to get a run to the outside. 10 to go here at Atlanta. Now's the time when you're really going to start seeing the drivers who are more experienced and can manipulate the draft more, start making their way forward, start making some moves, start gaining some positions. And you start seeing the drivers who aren't as comfortable with it start falling back here a little bit. Cedric Brosso, I believe he won a super speedway earlier this season. He's looking to get another win. Across the line, Justin May will lead another lap. The first wreck is going to be a big one. Stewart in pit lane. Then Weston coming down pit lane. Maybe these guys aren't good on fuel. Oh, it's getting tied up front. Door banging. Traded paint off of turn 4 between the 90 and the 38. Jason Hastings looking to make it 3 wide. Maybe he's a little tight, but actually going to fill that gap. Into the wall to 49. Tech Attack's out of the race, Yopa. He got wrecked. It's gonna get spicy here in a bit. Oh, my apologies. Bros was a lap down. Oh, he's got loose on the high line. Whoa, it's getting close. 5 to go here in Atlanta. I protest. 5 laps to go at Atlanta. Who is going to be the first one to put it 3 wide? It looks like maybe the 17 of Hughes. Ooh, Gabe gets a bad bump. Oh, there's like nowhere to go. Axon washes wide, gets tight. Oh, Justin Axon wanting to put it 3 wide. He was giving them a bad bump into the wall. He goes. Wreck's going to happen. Caution's going to fly. We're going to have an overtime finish at Atlanta. or the quad oval. Oh! Oh my gosh! There's our thank God this is simulator moment, because he just got destroyed by the 54 Banks right here. Big wreck happens. See the 18 of Kevin Biggs ball. Boom! Yeah, he did. That was straight up murder. Right with Gibbs. Oh my gosh! Ah! No damage. Oh! There's another murder. You just see. There's the 42 flipping and then. Oh! That car is destroyed. Who's all meatballed? Brady's meatballed, of course. Axe's meatballed. Darren Cannon's still meatballed. There's no shot of the 49th meatball. Like, there's no way. He thinks it's not meatballed, he is. As a matter of fact, I don't call those meatballs no more. Those are death balls. They're death. Alrighty. Green, white, checkered. And the 42 with Justin. Oh, he's coming to pit lane. I'm like, he's still out there? Whoops. Ah, shoot. There we go. Well, we're going to have our first attempt at a green-white checkered. Oh, no, what? Yeah, he don't have a lot of damage, though, surprisingly. Oh. A lot of drama for playoff drivers this week. Pace Strike's going to pull off a pit lane and go by green flag racing with just 2 to go here at Atlanta.
Green flag, green flag.
2 laps left here at Atlanta. Looks like Hughes might have got a little aggressive in that restart. Banks is out there somehow with the Thorpe race car. Justin May's going to have the lead here, but no help behind him.
The yellow flag.
Oh, quick yellow out. Schaefer involved. Interesting. Oh. Oh. Can't really blame Eric there. He was just trying to get some spots gained on that restart. Put it 3 wide. And I think, yeah, Riley just came down. Came down, hooked him in the right rear. Oh, oof. I wonder if Schaefer's meatballed. He is, unfortunately. Look at all them death balls. All that death. So really, we got two playoff drivers that have a chance to win this. Stewart's 2 laps on goal for the lap down. Schaefer is meatballed. Banks is damaged to all hell. And everybody else has had their issues. All right. Rack them up. Try it again. On the next green light checkered. DC 42 can do the kickflip. Yeah, he was doing his best Tony Hawk impression. Need some new hires. Yeah. Alrighty, Justin May gonna restart yet again in the league. Gonna try to get a win here tonight. Lock himself into the round at 8. But he has a bunch of drivers to hold off. About 7 or 8 of these guys still in competition when it comes to speed. No room for error. They are leaning on each other, coming off of turn number 2 into turn number 3. Gorgeous Band is the advantage. Schallenbark into the wall, almost bounces off into the 6 of New Brawl. Oh, Gorgeous Band gets loose, saves it. No, Kenny. No. Did we get the white? We do get the white flag. 1 to go here in Atlanta. 1 lap to go. Gordon, May, Hughes leading the way. Giberson, Newbrough battling for 4th. Justin May just has to hold these guys off. Brandon Hughes sending it to the inside of Gordon Spain. Here comes Hughes off of turn 4. Can he get a big enough run? May's going to have to defend. Here comes Newbrough's run on the outside. It's going to be Justin May collecting the win here tonight. Hughes 2nd, Newbrough 3rd. What a finish that was, dude. I thought. Let's go far, Chase. Get a better view of this. Yeah, Gibbs tried getting the team in a shove, but how about that finish for 2nd? Whoops. I'll do this way. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Yeah, like that push from Gibbs what got Hughes 2nd there. I'm just quit. That wrecking after the flag. Give me a second. Let me get these points up there. Granted, these might not be perfect, but try to do my best. Alright, so these might not be perfect, but I think they're close. Both position gains going to go to Hughes. So there is your final 4, which I don't think I'm 5 points off. I'm 5 points off when you stop this. So it should go Axon, Banks, Stewart, Schaefer, May, Gordon, Golker, Ludi. Final 8 drivers in the playoffs. Once I'm 5 points off, which I don't think I am. I might be 1 or 2 off here or there, but I don't think I'm 5. Let me play a lap earlier. Alright, give me a second. Whoops. Oh, this break. Yeah, what happened here? Give me a second. Let me hide this. Oh! Alrighty. Give me a second. My brain isn't working today. Alright. Well, let's kick it off with our P3 finisher, Michael Newbrough. What is going on, man?
How you doing, guys?
Man, what a finish that was there, man. He had the run. I don't know if maybe you could have stayed in line a little bit longer and got more of a drag. But dude, you come across the line P3 after one hell of a race. You almost kept TBR's streak alive of winning every race these playoffs.
I was trying. Especially since I was in the back the whole race.
Yeah, give me a second. Let me see what maybe you could have done differently here. Let me tell you. Oh, you just have help. That's what. Oh,
Spain getting loose in front of me killed me. I had to check way up.
yeah. You just did not have no help at all. I think had you
Mm-mm.
had
I
one
just had
car
new
come help
tires.
you.
That was it.
Yeah. Had you had one car that jumped up with you and gave you help, I think you had the momentum. But unfortunately, no friends behind you. You're gonna come across the line P3, but nothing to be ashamed of. As man, this race was absolute mayhem. Problems for playoff drivers left and right. But you come across the line P3.
Definitely appreciate it. I mean, it was a fun race for the most part. I mean, like I said, I just kind of stuck around in last place in the back and was like, "Yep, I'll go up there about the last 5-10 laps."
All right, man. Well, congrats on that P3 here tonight. Let's get your shout outs in, man. And wishing you and all DVR luck as we get ready to start the round of 8 at 2 tracks both Schaefer and Banks are really good at.
Yes, most certainly, and I'd like to thank those guys. I appreciate them. They were spotting for me there at the end after they already were out of the race. So definitely appreciate Banks, Schaefer, Hastings. They even had a couple other guys in there spotting for us. So definitely appreciate them. Want to thank Paul. He does everything from our paints to our fix setups to everything that we need in house. Then of course, last I'd like to thank the wife and all the kids. They really support me sometimes.
All right, man. Well, like I said, congrats and good luck next week.
Thanks, buddy. You too.
All right, now let's pull down our runner up, Brandon Hughes. But the only time we get to talk to him with Super Speedways, coming up a spot shy yet again. Had a little bit of help from your teammate, the Gib, coming to the checker. Just not enough momentum off that turn 4 there, and made it a pretty solid job blocking the bottom as long as he could.
Yeah, I just want to give a huge shout out to my mom and dad for having sex 28 years ago to make this happen. This is a huge accomplishment in my racing career. Shout out to Gib for shoving me. And I appreciate, all my sponsors. Fucked Up Jones Outdoors. Badass group of people. Help pay for motors for my micro program in real life. Millbridge Print Shops and all the big guys that make it happen. Ultimate Plumbing for getting us to the track, baby. Let's go. And Rush Race Gear for making us look good.
All right, man. Congrats on the PT here tonight. Good luck next week at, I think, Bristol. That should be fun.
Oh, dude, I'm not even worried about that. I probably won't, to be honest, I probably won't be here. I'm trying to get my micro program ready to start March 8th, so I think my iRacing career is coming to a slowing halt for right now.
All right, man. Well, if we do see you, good luck next week.
All right. Appreciate it. Thanks for all you guys do in the broadcast booth.
No problem. All right, next let's pull down our race winner. Finally getting a win this season, Justin May. What a finish that was, and what a hell of a job that was at the end, blocking all those lines so no one can get around you, dude.
Woo! That was awesome, man. That's exciting. I don't even know what to say. I guess the first thing is like thanks to my teammate Kevin Biggs. He pushed me up to the lead and told me I was clear low once I got past Gordon there, and I dropped down in front of Gordon, and we didn't look back after that. So that last restart was exciting. I thought for sure I had him beat to the line because they were behind me significantly and riding side by side, but those two lines closed on me in a hurry there at the last second. So, but I was glad we were able to squeak out the win, and we needed it. I was below the cut line, so this gets me into a round of 8, and perfect way to get into the round of 8 by winning.
Oh, even if you would have won that race, you would have got it on points. You finished like 6th, 7th in points in the round. So, but the win just guarantees it and gives you a nice little bonus point as we start the next round at Bristol. So you never know, that 1 point could be a different maker. So
I know, yeah, it was awesome. I just thanks to Biggs and Atkinson to working with me, and I'm just glad we didn't wreck.
All Man. Well, good luck next week and good luck into the next round, and maybe see you in the championship 8 or championship 4.
Yep, I want to give a shout out to my wife who puts up with me doing this, and to my 2 cats as always for being awesome, and to you broadcasters and league admins. Thanks for all you do.
All right, man. Congrats.
Thanks.
Alrighty, so Justin May gonna win this race in what could have been exciting fashion last night in the actual Cup Series, but he's gonna win this race in exciting fashion here tonight. Lock himself into that next round. As we pull up once again the point standings, which I'm pretty sure are damn near right. I don't think I'm 5 points off between Ludi and Penley. Where did Ludi end up finishing? Let me check in right about points. 22nd. Yeah. So that's going to be your championship 4 or championship 8 going into the round of 8. Next week at Bristol, still got some more racing going on here this week. Continuing this week is going to be the Truck Series. They will start their playoffs tomorrow night at Kentucky. As they get ready to get basically a little small sprint of a season. I think, how many drivers do we have? In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 drivers will battle it out for that championship there in the Truck Series. And continue on with this week. We got the Cup Series. Will be going live here from Atlanta Wednesday night. We only got 100 laps of racing here at Atlanta. Stage race lap 30 and 60. We're tuning for that. And then ARCA, just like the Truck Series, they'll be kicking off their playoffs at Talladega. So, some interesting racing there as we get those guys get ready for their playoffs. Quite a few guys in the playoffs for ARCA. They got 16 people. So 16 drivers in ARCA. 12 in trucks starting their 4-race run for their championship. As we're getting down to the nitty gritty. Got 4 races left in all the series. 3 in this one. And like I said in the interviews, Xfinity, Bristol next week. 180 laps of racing as we go short track, high speed racing, high banks, high speeds, and high risk as we get ready to go to Bristol next week for Xfinity. Thank you all for tuning in. You all have a safe week. Congrats to Justin May getting his first win in Xfinity in general. I might be wrong on that. And good luck to the drivers in the playoffs throughout the week. Y'all stay safe. Later.